Josh, what's your thoughts on today's game?
I think it was, a very good performance from us. The position that they're in, similar to the Plymouth game, they had a lot to play for, and I think we came here with the right intent, and we definitely played with that intent. But again, it was just small moments which cost us the game, and yeah, obviously very disappointed. But similar to what happened last week, we've got to take a lot of positives from it, and just look forward to next season now, really, and start to build for that, really. So yeah.
Big positive for you, getting on the score sheet again. You got to talk through your goal?
Yeah, just close my eye. Obviously I know, with Jakey, he's going to beat the man and cross it. And we practiced that in the week, so just sort of, I was playing as a striker, so striker's job is to score goals. So I just stayed in the box and came over, closed my eyes, headed it down, and it went in. So obviously really happy. I should have scored more goals this season with the chance I've had. So to just get one more, I'm delighted for myself, but obviously disappointed with the result at the end of the day. So yeah.
Up against top opposition like Wednesday is never easy,
No.
especially when you're playing out of position. I think is this the first time this season you've actually played as a striker?
Yeah. I mean, as long as I'm on the pitch, I'm happy, and the gaffer gave me a free role and just said, go and express yourself. And as long as we got the press right, which I think we did a lot of the time, when I got on the ball, he just allowed me to do what I needed to do. So it kind of worked, I guess. But obviously, as I said, it's just moments which cost us the game. And I think, we had the chances to beat them. And I don't think you can go away from the game saying they were the better team. But with the way they're pushing and the way they're going forward, they managed to win today, and that's all that matters, really.
How do you approach any game, not necessarily even against the bigger sides, when you're missing a substantial amount of first-team players?
Yeah, I mean, you look at the players we're missing. We're probably missing 40 goals. We're missing Stano, Nombe, Giovanni, and I think you can look at our performances, and you sort of think if we had them players, then we'd probably be in a better situation than where we are. So I think we've got to take that into consideration, and you can never give yourself a pat on the back for losing the game, but again, as I always say, you've got to look at the positives, and whether it's next game against Ipswich or the last game of the season, we've just got to keep our heads up and try and put on a performance for the fans, because again, they were great today, and compared to the amount of people that were in here, we could hear them the whole time. So credit to them, and they kept us going, and it's just a shame we couldn't get the result from them again today. But I think overall we can kind of be happy, but again, it's just disappointing to lose a game, and it's never nice, but we'll look back on it and try and improve for next week.
So by far one of the biggest crowds we've played in front of this season.
Yeah.
And up in the stands, it was loud for us. But what was it like when they were getting on their team's back during the game?
I mean, that's what we thrive off. We came here to press today, and similar to Barnsley, when we played Barnsley away earlier in the season, and when they got on their back, it just gave us extra energy. A stadium like this, it's full of people, it's full of energy, and you've really got to use that. And I think we used it pretty well. And then until they scored, you couldn't really hear them. So again, credit to our fans, but also that's what's going to happen in a big game like this, and you need to use momentum to your advantage, and we probably didn't use that as best as we could today.
Another long away trip next week against Ipswich. Is it just like wipe the fresh clean slate and go into that game without thinking about any of the losses?
Yeah, you look at Ipswich. I think a lot of us can agree as players, probably the best team we played this season. And it's never nice going into a game losing like we did today. But we just got to take the best bits from today and look at what we could have done better. And if we stop conceding those goals, then I think we can go head to head with them. But again, we just got to go with a clean slate and hope. Well, not hope for the best, but hope that we turn up on Saturday, and that's what we will do. Because I don't think you can say in any of these games we haven't turned up. It's just been poor results. So we're all looking forward to it, and we're glad we've got these big games to finish the season too.